The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner. In other words, just have a fucking sense of humor, will you? And enjoy.
Now you listen to me, you sick son of a bitch. Welcome back! Yes!
Apologies to our audience. Omar has just had a stroke.
I feel very bad right now. I feel very weird. I feel lightheaded now. I'm going a bit pale.
He's gone red.
Oh, no.
Oh,
pale and red
Jesus.
at the same time. That's impossible. Oh, my God. My
Nothing
head, man.
is impossible in 2020, Omar.
Oh, fuck. My head.
You're giving yourself a headache.
I have. I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm going to have some coffee.
Yeah, have a little sip there.
There we go.
We're
Thank
parched.
you
I'm
very
going to do the same.
Yeah, well, that's a great start, isn't it? We're both parched. Now we need to fucking
Yeah, we
get a
should
drink.
have. You know, that's the thing. You always got to keep your fluids up.
Yeah, you have to nowadays. Oh, wow. Welcome back, everybody. Wow, we're back. This is fantastic. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good too, man.
Yeah,
and,
this is great.
I'm super psyched to be back for episode 19.
19. Wow, Jesus, that's a lot. We've done
And
quite a few.
do you know why the episode 19 is significant, Omar?
Why the episode 19 is significant, or the number 19?
Just the number 19, both. Really.
Well, I mean, this is going to be one of the best episodes you guys ever hear, so that's one thing. But then also, what's good about 19? I mean, isn't that the amount of deaths that were babies? The amount of baby deaths?
No, not this week. I've
Not
got
this week,
I've got a positive and a negative option.
All right.
So, positive option.
Uh-huh.
The deep down basic essence of the numerology number 19
Okay, it's
is
getting deep.
self-determination.
Mm-hmm.
This attracts independence, exploration, initiative, and getting things done.
Really? That's it for the 19? That's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
I like that.
Yeah, I think
could be
that's a positive one.
That could be my favorite number now, 19. What's the negative one? It's honestly the amount of babies that died in dryers.
Unfortunately, no. 19 is 19 is the name of the COVID that's currently ravaging the planet, Omar.
We have a lot to talk about that.
Yes, because it's kind of back.
It's back.
It's back in the N to the Z.
Yeah, and which is New Zealand for you American listeners that don't know what that is. You guys don't even care. Like, I mean.
Yeah,
for them,
you're already like we got too cheeky.
Yeah, we got too cheeky.
We thought we were out.
Yeah. We were living life normally, and we were doing it in people's faces. We're waving it.
Yeah.
We're going, look, what we've conquered the world. We're back to normal. We forgot about COVID, but now it's back, and it's bit us in the ass. 50 cases, apparently.
And we're back in
nowhere.
lockdown. But before that, we've got a huge thank you.
Yeah, we do have a huge thank you. Thank you to Jacinta Ardern for putting us back into lockdown, into level 3. We shouldn't even be here. We should not be sitting next to each other, but we got a COVID test. So we're fine. But yes, there's a massive thank you to say to everybody out there, and that's a big thank you to all of our listeners, everyone that supported us. We just hit 10,000 listens. And it was very rapid. It went very fast. And so it's been under a year. Me and Noel have been sticking to this. Also, we got to thank everybody else, the crew, but we'll do that when the cameras are off.
Yeah.
And Rangi's still sleeping. Good man. But yeah, no, thank you
They've
very
all
much,
been tested
everybody.
as well, by the way. So,
Have they?
Yep.
I don't think we could afford that. I thought
Oh, well,
that's why they got masks on.
in hazmat suits.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll explain the
Rangi's having a great time over there. Had some weed this morning, didn't you, bro? Yeah.
It looks a bit hot and sweaty in that hazmat suit.
But he's got a pie. He's fine.
Yeah.
And then Ben, you're a wanker.
Yep.
Don't worry about you. I wish we didn't even give you anything, but then we could get infected. Anyway, let's not get
and
into that.
thoughts on the new editor, Derelict. He's doing quite well,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
he?
the Derelict. Yeah, he's doing fantastic. The last couple of episodes, the last episode that he did was amazing. He did that well. He did it well.
I think so.
He also gave us some really funny clips.
I think so,
And he
yeah.
listened to direction.
Cool.
You know? So good on you for hiring him from, where was he?
Panama. So we'll keep him for a little bit. It only costs $8.50 for him to do that.
And that's for a 40-hour week, right?
Yeah, that is the equivalent of a 40-hour week for him.
Okay.
Yeah, we're lining his pockets, especially in this COVID-ravaged environment.
See, there we go. So we're supporting the people.
Internationally
as well. So again, thank you everyone over there, especially to the States, like some of the listeners and where you guys are coming from. New York, California, Texas. It's amazing.
Howdy, partners.
Howdy, guys. How you doing? But again, honestly, guys, thank you for supporting us and being there all the time. It's fantastic. Thank you, mate. There's a guy that just walked past. Probably just going to clear up the bins. But yeah, no, thank you very much. And also thank you, Noel, for being there.
Oh, well, thank you, Omar, for your witty rebuttals. And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a word you made up, rebuttals. What does that mean?
I think it's like a...
Guessing.
Like a little statement.
Okay. Rebuttals.
No, it's an answer to something.
Okay.
So if I was to roast you,
okay,
and then you roasted me back, that would be a witty rebuttal.
Oh, interesting.
I believe. Is this a real word?
I don't know, mate.
I'm going to find out.
All right, let's find out this is what we have to do. We've got some people have been saying to us, they've been saying that we need to do a bit more research on some of our facts, because some of our facts are... But we go, well, no, fuck, where are you getting your information from?
No, but we're finding this out for the first time.
That's right. Well, the word that you've been using for your whole life, you're finding out for the first time. Okay, what's the definition of it, please?
7 examples of witty rebuttals.
Oh, rebuttals are very nice word.
It's cool.
I just go witty remarks, but witty Rapunzel.
Yeah, well, if you've got a problem with your ass, the doctor goes, what's it concerning? And rebuttal.
Rebuttal.
Yeah, regarding my butthole.
Get it? Like regarding my
asshole.
Hole of my bottom.
Has it got a meaning?
Yeah, well, come on. We haven't got all day. Get through your rebuttal.
It doesn't have like a meaning thing.
It must be like some English slang, because the English, they come up with amazing words.
They come up with all the words.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, click, click, click.
Although the Urban Dictionary, words are getting added all the time.
I added a word.
Like TikTok must be a word now and stuff like that.
Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. And also the TikTok fabs that are going around, and the things that people are doing. That's new words. I don't know.
Yeah,
hashtags.
I'm trying to think of one at the moment, but I can't. But
like the whoa. You know, when they do the whole...
So if you look up in the dictionary, da whoa, it'll say
it's a TikTok trend, and it's when you throw something up in the air and you catch it, but then you do a swerve.
It shouldn't be a word, though. It's like, it's combined two things. It's what's the whoa? So what's the whoa bit, though? The whoa is...
It's just a whoa. I don't know. That's what you say.
So you're like, it's like you've been startled. Whoa.
Yeah, but you're throwing something. But that's the way I'm doing it. I can't do it properly. But you see these kids doing it, and these adults that are on TikTok, which is quite embarrassing. They know how to... Whoa. They're bloody good at it. I'm trying now. I've been watching these people. I just can't do it. Why? Because I am young. Okay, guys. So thank you. Not that young. Thank you very much for coming back. Awesome. Welcome. Yes, we've done it. We're back in the Rona. Let's actually just cover that for a little bit for all you guys outside that have been going, wow, Jacinta, damn, you're doing a fantastic job. And then the other side to it, what about our money? We're locked up. We're not used to this anymore. Noel, where do you sit on that fence? Are you angry at her? Are you angry at the Rona? Who are you angry at?
I'm just frustrated. I don't think there's a particular person or thing you can be angry about.
Okay, nice.
I was pretty sure when we were in level 4 that we should have just closed the borders full stop.
We should have done
Or
that.
we should have basically people coming in. Yeah, we have these like really loose sort of quarantine situations where people are just hanging out in a hotel, which is fine. Hang out in a hotel for a couple of weeks, quarantined. But the problem that we've worked out is all the staff coming and going from the hotel weren't getting checked.
We forgot about that, didn't we?
We forgot about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I think, but the story, if you're not aware, overseas listeners, they seem to think that the Rona came in some frozen products, which I find very hard to believe.
Apparently it's in chicken now as well, like some chicken KFC.
What, so the frozen chicken, did they cook
chicken,
it? No, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'd say it's more likely that it's some sort of border slip than...
chicken.
Then it's like you know those movies where there's like a I think it's like The Thing, or there's heaps of movies start like this, and they find some weird like disease in the ice, like some ice age disease that wipes the planet out.
Totally.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's just in a cold store in New Zealand where we keep our chicken.
Which usually, that preserves stuff, but I don't think it preserves viruses that spread through human contact. Interesting. Look, but then also, I don't know. I mean, chickens have got immunity when they are alive, but when they're dead, they've got nothing. So how do they grab onto a virus? That means we can spread anything through anything. You know what I'm saying here? Do you feel me knocking?
This is how we got chicken pox.
What, from dead chickens?
Yes. I'm not sure about that.
We're not scientists. We're not scientists.
We're not scientists.
No, we're not.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a shame. We're all thrust back into lockdown.
Yeah, level 3 though.
Lost a bunch of work. Very
lots
disappointing because I was just sort of getting back on track.
Yeah, you were.
Things were starting to sort of
You were positive.
build up.
I was shaved your face. You had a clean face. You looked good. You weren't even drinking.
I was motivated.
You were motivated. You bought a new scarf. You know, you were looking
My mum
great.
looked at this.
Because you had to sell the other one that you brought.
Yeah, because times are tough now.
we're back to toughness. But at least we've got the podcast rolling and people listening.
But you just lost a big ad.
I lost a big ad. I think so. It's on hold.
It sucks, man.
But this is the thing. I did a thing on. I think I don't know if you saw, but it was on Instagram where I had about 5 auditions in a row and I didn't get a single callback, and I was a bit like, why is this happening? And that's when I had the big beard.
Yeah, great big bushy beard.
Oh, it was fantastic. I felt like Gimli. And so I thought to myself, well, why am I not getting these? Something's happening here, which I need to get to the bottom of. Is it my acting? No. Stupid. Do I need to lose some weight? No. Maybe you can do that. You can probably do that if you wanted to. You can cut me down, cut those beers or craft beers down. And then I thought, well, no, it's actually the beard. I look rough, and I look like the younger version of, what's that guy's name? Peel Bridgman. What's that guy?
Peel Bridgman?
No, what the fuck's his name? I can't think of it.
Rich Forrester.
No, not him. Yeah, well, that's a compliment. I follow him on Instagram. Fuck it, it's funny.
He should have a beard because he sounds like a fucking lumberjack.
What's that guy's name? Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
Perlman, there I am. Yeah. That's what I look like, him and Sheila Buff. And
now you look like Saddam Hussein.
Oh, take it easy. Wow, that's all Borat people have been saying. So then I thought to myself, look, I've got to get rid of the beard. So I got rid of the beard, and then the first 2 the jobs I went for, call back and got it. Got him.
Did you go full shaved or did you keep the stash?
I kept the moustache.
Yes, it's the moustache.
It's the moustache, and then also out of the 2 auditions I went for, call back. And then I got the role, and then I also got offered a role. So basically, I auditioned twice, and I got offered 2 roles, but one of them was a callback didn't get. But then I got one for free, which was a Netflix show. But of course, we don't know where we are now. So
yeah, and then so the other one was quite a big TV commercial.
It was a massive TV commercial,
big dollars,
big payer. That would have been the big one
that'll
for the
probably
year.
still go ahead, Omar, but it's going to be in a few weeks.
If you look at what the email, the producers, how they messaged us and emailed it like
questionable.
It's very questionable, and the way that they worded it, they could have just said we would look to postpone it for further date, but they also said or cancel.
But it's for an alcohol company, right?
It's for an alcohol company.
We don't need to advertise now because everyone's in lockdown again, just getting fucked up.
But this was an international one as well. It was a New Zealand and Australian brand. So that was a dumb thing. And, but we don't know.
Everyone's
hurting. In the money realm, but that doesn't get in the way of us having some fun, which is what we're doing here. We're entertaining you guys.
That's right.
So welcome back again.
And possibly, even though the Rona is going down,
we're okay, aren't we?
Luckily, there's some geniuses out there in the world that have some solutions.
Like what? Whom?
I don't know if you've heard about this Brazilian mayor.
No.
But he's decided that if you insert some sort of ozone therapy through your anus, there's a little story here.
Through your anus, did you say?
Through your anus, he says. Well, because if you get the medicine quicker when you insert it into certain areas. So this Brazilian mayor seems to think that you... okay, here we go. A mayor in Brazil is widely ridiculed this week after promoting a rectal injections of ozone as an excellent coronavirus treatment. What the fuck is ozone?
Ozone, like from up in space? Ozone?
I don't even know.
Ozone. I think that's it's either ozone or Ozark.
Or it could be a brand of toilet cleaner in Brazil. You don't bloody know, do you? Ozone.
That's so weird. What's he saying? Maybe we don't want to watch him. That's a bit... I don't know what ozone is. If we found out what that was, that would maybe help us with this report. But this is a thing. We sort of just get given it and we just talk about it on the spot. That's how good we are.
We just don't like... Research is for dummies.
Well, we get told...
People learn with us, though. That's the thing. We're educated.
Totally. But also, Jeremy told us, and we just go, no, shut up, man. We're doing this on the spot. We're good at this. This is what podcast is all about. It's about really funny people just improving and just going with the flow. We're not doing stand-up. We're not here to prepare things.
Then I gradually scroll down and find the bit about ozone therapy.
Which is what?
Ozone therapy has been used and studied for many decades.
Okay.
And its proponents around the world swear by its effectiveness.
Who fucking wrote this?
I don't know. The colorless gas.
Whoa,
so you're putting gas in your ass rather than it coming out.
Interesting.
Has been used to disinfect and treat wounds. Okay, so all right.
Maybe I should use
infections, possible diseases.
Okay, that's interesting.
According to a 2011 study published in the Journal of Natural Science, Biology and Medicine. Natural science. Natural science.
So it's a naturopath, is it?
Yep.
Wow. Gets a bit awkward then, doesn't it?
Ozone therapy.
Well, I don't know about that. It's holistic, isn't it?
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not going to try it, especially in the anus.
Well,
maybe that. Now I understand why my friends in Christchurch kept telling me to shove pills at my bottom.
Why were they covered in ozone so you get treated for the Rona and fucked up?
No, because I'll get fucked up quicker. I didn't know that you put things in your bottom, it gets quickly absorbed.
Well, if you're not into that, Omar, it doesn't sound like a bit of you sticking stuff up your bum. This mum from the UK.
I love a good mum.
She has a different solution.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing here. We're all coming up with different solutions.
You're doing well, yes.
With the Rona. You know, we don't say, oh no, it's the Rona.
Yeah, we find solutions.
Two possible solutions.
So we've got ozone that we put in your bottom. Yep. Nothing. This better not be dirty.
Oh, it's not.
Okay, thank God.
Mum drinks sperm smoothies to fight off coronavirus.
Who's what? The sons or something?
Oh, there. There's even
I don't want to see. Why is it brown?
Oh, that doesn't look like. Oh, what is that?
That doesn't look like mine.
That looks like Shrek's sperm. Fucking Jesus. Anyway, let's have a little read. Tracy Kiss, 32, said she's...
Gave her name away.
Says she's not had the cold or flu for 3 years because of her concoction.
Concoction.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Of her concoction.
Concoction.
Penis joke there.
Yeah, I was there first.
Yeah. Oh, no. Which has been using donations from her boyfriend. Oh! And she takes 3 shots a week.
3? Jesus.
I'm sure he's more than willing to oblige.
I think so. But then what? But wouldn't it be weird? Like, how is he going to do it? Is it all right? Time for you to go sperm in that cup right now. Because I need it.
It's like one of those milking videos.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Maybe he lies
on the table with a hole in it.
Upside down.
Oh,
but she has to do it though.
Yeah.
I would go. Well, yeah. I don't want to do it. This is for you. Does he drink it? Does it say? Because if she's doing it and she's a mum,
I imagine not.
Why does it say mum? Why do we need to know it's a mum? That must mean that she does it to her son.
Look at it.
I don't want to look at it. It's brown and stuff. It looks like dirt. What's he been eating?
Surprise, surprise, the remedy has not been verified by the World Health Organisation. The NHS and the UK government advise people to stay at home and avoid getting the virus.
Yeah, stay home. Why are they shouldn't it be if don't drink it? Instead of why are they going off topic, saying the health organisation, they advise
they didn't
just
say,
stay at home. And they didn't say don't do it.
I mean, it can't. The thing is, people have been doing it for a long time. So
you've been doing it?
No, but
you mean
yeah, people.
Females have.
Well, you could be of the other persuasion.
You could be batting for the other team, enjoying the concoction. I gotcha.
You know what? If you're in a gay relationship,
interesting,
then this works out well for both of you.
Yep, you drink each other's, or
because what's the guy got to drink? Has he got to drink his own?
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be better for you?
I don't know.
Like Waterworld, like you drank your own piss?
Okay, that's a great hypothetical question, real quickly.
Okay.
Would you rather drink your own or someone else's?
Oh, I can't answer that. I don't know. What about you, audience? I mean, what are you guys thinking right now? Would you drink your own or would you drink somebody else's?
This is disgusting.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. This is awful. Okay, well, let's move on. I'll drink my own.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to go for my own.
I have to go. Well, I don't want. Imagine if Ernie's or Sam or.
Yeah. You've been having asparagus, Dave.
Yeah, well, why was his so brown? He must have been having
No, she's been mixing it with fucking avocados and peanuts and shit or whatever. You know what I mean?
So she just adds it in there with a smoothie.
Yeah. She's not taking a shot. Hit me up, Johnny. And they slide it across the bar as if she's hit it.
And here's a $1 for that with a gold coin.
And a bowl full of peanuts next to him. I tell you what, I've had a hard day, Johnny.
Peanuts and sperm. Perfect. What a concoction. And that takes us to the ad space.
Ad copy time.
Ad copy time, that's right. It's copy, not space.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, well, we're glad we got away from that other stuff because that was rank.
It was ranky.
Any sponsors this week, Omar?
Well, look, we were about to do we were supposed to have a guest today, which was sponsored by Bit on the Side and a beer company. But unfortunately, we
can't.
The Rona, not the Corona beer wasn't the sponsor, but yeah, the Rona's in the house. So we can't have the guest here because that's social distancing. We're level 3. We should not even be here. But we did get... so Bit on the Side, of course, have gone under for a little bit because the events got cancelled. They gave us a little bit of money. But then we decided to get another sponsor, which is this stuff.
If you can't, if you're listening to the podcast and you're not watching it on YouTube, we are surrounded in plants.
By plants.
Because we are now officially sponsored by the Yucca Warehouse.
Apparently the Yucca Warehouse.
Well, they're just trying us out for a little bit.
I think so, but they contact Jeremy, our producer, and said... where they would like to
kind of like
provide
spiky,
flackies,
flaxy sort of plants,
which is good for your like local air, like just in your area.
They're good for holding your garden. Put some bark around them, and
it's also good for like oxygen.
Makes your house look like a tropical.
It does, yeah, like hippie-like as well.
Nice,
you know, there's a lot of oxygen coming out of this, which goes into the ozone, which you can put in your bottom. So
I'm not entirely sure what the definition of a yucca is, but I'm pretty sure it's a plant without a trunk.
Is that what a yucca is?
I'm not entirely sure.
It's a very weird name.
Like most plants have like a trunk, and branches, and the leaves come off.
That's right.
These things, the leaves seem to just grow out of the ground.
It's just like a
I'm not even entirely sure these are yuccas.
We're guessing here, but then they are called the yucca warehouse. We didn't do any research. Jeremy, you're probably fired up from this, and they're probably not going to come back. They're going to have to come pick these up and take them away from us. But I mean, it's good. They just thought we needed a bit of green in our setting. There's even one at front of us.
Oxygen, you know.
And I'm breathing.
I feel great.
I feel great, man.
Like I didn't even have to put the aircon on.
No, I left home. I was depressed. Came here. Wow, I feel great. You know, so plants. So that's what you need in your life, everybody. That's
little thing here. Contact the Yucca Warehouse. www.theyuccawarehouse.co.nz.
You can just go there, have a look at some of the plants, and buy them.
And
nice and easy, isn't
their
it?
catchphrases: "Get yucked."
Oh, that's funny. Do they pay for that? They must have paid some sort of marketing team.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I imagine so.
I would have said that. So well done, guys, and thank you for being the sponsor for this ad copy. A bit on the side, or maybe we got a couple brands that health got. Anyway, we'll get to that later.
If you want to sponsor the bit on the side,
please get in touch with us on our email, which is shitandgigspodcast. shitandgigpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah,
we'll even put it. It's everywhere on the YouTube and stuff. If you want to, but we do have a beer brand. We've got 2 beer brands. We've also got a chip brand. We've got a bit on the side. We've also got the health food guys, but they've expired. We've got a clothes company coming in. Not the stuff. That's what I feel like I'm getting a bit bloated from it. I don't know. Been shitting a lot though, which is good. And so we'll do a better job at your sponsor. Okay, moving on. Let's go into the best bit of them all, the bits of the space of the bits of
my
whatever.
Favorite bit.
My favorite bit is, of course, the middle bit.
Slap bang in the middle of the show.
Here we are. Look at this. It feels great. I feel great in here.
I like being in the middle.
It's the best.
Yeah.
You know, like in between things.
Because we've nailed the start of the show.
Yep, we nailed it. It was amazing. 20 minutes in.
The middle bit's the fun bit.
That's the fun bit.
And then we've got the end.
Which is a new segment of the show.
Well, we've always had an end.
Yeah, we have.
It's just, it depends where it comes. Usually after the middle bit.
Exactly, and that's next. Which we got a new bit, so stay around because it's going to be exciting.
Ooh, new bit.
Yeah, I haven't told you about this bit. Me and Jeremy came up with this. Well, I came up with it. I don't know why I'm giving him any credit.
He does his normal thing where he just nods and agrees.
Exactly.
No personality.
The only reason we even hired him, he doesn't even do producing or anything like that. The only reason we hired him is because his first name is Jeremy and we want to call him Renner. So he is the new Jeremy Renner.
And some Jeremy Renner news coming up later in the show.
Okay, well, we'll get to that very soon. But first, in the middle bit. Ooh, bro. I think we have to talk about this because it felt like it came out of like a big action movie. The huge blast in Beirut.
Oh my goodness!
Wasn't that was so weird?
That
bro.
wasn't. I saw that, and when I first saw it, because the first things these places pop up on is like Instagram.
Oh, totally.
You know, and I was like, what is that? That looks crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was like Beirut or like not Beirut, like Iraq, and it was like
a bomb or something.
And then the more videos came in through, and they're just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Should we watch a quick explosion there?
But it's just about how insane this was, and also it came out of nowhere, and I just feel for the people of Beirut, and and the amount of footage that came out, because as soon as the first blast went, everyone got their phones out and started recording. So it's like, oh man, the amount of footage that came out from this is just ridiculous. So let's just.
This is the world we live. We can capture these things in real time these days. It's mental.
And people can't bullshit anymore because we're getting all the footage now. They can't just hold the cameras back and go, all right, now we start filming it. Oh, look what just happened.
Yeah. If 9/11 happened in 2020, there'd be some questions.
There'll be a lot of questions.
There'd be some questions.
What about people actually in the buildings?
Yeah,
you know,
oh, bro.
And I've always thought of, like, I was on the flight back from Christchurch to Auckland, and I was on the plane, and now for some reason I get phobia of flying. I don't know where these fears are coming from. It comes and goes. Why is this happening? I never used to be scared of heights.
No,
I never got scared of planes, and now I'm sitting there going, Jesus, I feel like I'm about to die.
I didn't fly for like 5 years, and then the first time I did, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, but I fly all the
time. Then after a while,
time.
then you get a few wines, and I'm like, if we're going down, we're all going down.
But I always get my phone ready, just in case. So just in case something does happen. Like
I have a GoPro, so if the case would survive.
Yeah,
and then it would float to the top, and people would find your last moments.
I was thinking about the phone and quickly send it. So like,
These goddamn yakkers.
I know this is
poking me in
annoying.
the arms.
Anyway, let's get to the more serious stuff, which is the Beirut explosion.
Let's have a little look at this.
Feel sorry for the people of Beirut. Love to you all, and hope you guys can come out of this on top because fuck Rona and then this.
Dude. Holy shit.
It's like a sonic boom, and then the sound comes.
You see the air evaporate.
Yeah.
Like
this will be the scariest one when you're actually driving towards it.
It looks like Independence Day.
It does. And this big cloud, the sonic boom.
Shockwave.
Boom! The sonic boom hits then. That's just ridiculous.
Man.
And imagine this: you're on the watch the
boat,
ripples.
like,
Watch the ripples.
Ah!
The ripples of the sound. Yeah, lots of
my goodness.
My family, and I lived in Beirut, Lebanon for over 2 years. We have many friends there. Please pray for that. Of course, we're praying for them.
Jesus, absolutely terrifying. And just and then you saw the aerial photographs of just the fucking crater that was there.
Totally.
I refuse. Like, how many people did they say died?
188.
I reckon there has to be more.
They're still finding people.
They won't be people. They'll be in bits small enough, not big enough to find.
I think the big thing was when the explosion happened, it was all of the debris flying around. But that sonic boom.
It's like, glass windows. Like, there's that one clip, and these poor people are standing in front of these glass windows.
Oh, yeah.
And they've just cut to ribbons.
Yeah.
Like all these tiny shards of glass going through you at however many miles an hour.
Oh,
you just get
those poor people.
It's debris that
and the dumb thing is, why would those things that were, what was it called? It's called something niamite or something. Ammonium nitrate. Is that? I can't remember how to
something like that. Don't stick it all in one big fucking warehouse. And if you do, put it in the countryside.
Yeah, and also it was there for over 2 years, sitting there.
What is it used for?
It's just like for fertilizer and shit. I don't think amino nitrate.
Yeah, it's true. You can make bombs out of fertilizer.
Yeah, you can. So it was a bomb, but it was like fertilizer that you would put into a bomb. But why was it sitting there for 2 years?
I'm not saying sketchy about the whole situation.
And then also the other situation that something that was popping up is people were noticing that there was like, don't go on the mum sperm thing again. A thing that they saw was in. They saw, before the explosion actually happened, they saw planes, apparently. Or they said...
What type of planes? Like 747 dropping people off? Or because you can hear like a noise in the background. It sounds like rockets or planes.
Yeah. But that could have just been the fire happening. Because there was a first bomb, which everyone missed. That's why I haven't got their phones out. But then it says...
But planes and skies aren't uncommon.
I know, but then why are people pointing? This is in the middle of the city, and there's like security cameras of people... seeing that there's planes, look, they're all pointing, and then boom, it all just happened.
Jesus.
And there's something happened the sonic boom was heard. First came the sonic boom. So here we go. I definitely heard the sound of a plane, says Nathrik Vajorana.
Great pronunciation.
Thank you, mate, because I'm half Egyptian. I know how to read these names. I definitely heard the sound of a plane. First came the sonic boom, then you heard the explosion. So... wait a minute. That's a bit backwards.
No, because there's a first explosion that ignited the fire, and then there's the massive colossal one.
But why are people like pointing? Because it says here, planes heard seen in skies of Beirut before the blast. Military aircrafts were heard, and in some cases seen flying in the sky moments before the apocalyptic Beirut explosion. War-hardened residents of the Lebanese capital told Asia Times this week.
Well, thoughts and prayers with them, because that's really tough stuff, especially with the Rona.
I mean, everything. Everyone's just getting hit hard, man. 2000. Can this get any worse?
Oh, Jesus.
2020, man.
I'm waiting for the fucking aliens to turn up.
I'm waiting for something to happen to me, like I might lose my foot or something. You know, and then I just thought this could. See, this is the thing. And look, we're just talking about our pronunciation of stuff. It's very hard. Like amino nitrate. And look, we're trying. We're not. What are the?
So we're not smart people.
We're not. Well, we are. But we're not like journalists. You know, we haven't got like a. We haven't practiced anything.
Prep stuff.
Yeah. So I think we're pretty much on the same boat as this guy. So this is a guy here. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is the guy. This is like us. Like this is a guy trying to pronounce something, and you know, you just got to be confident with it and just go ahead and do the best you can.
All right.
Genesis 1, verse 1. In the beginning, in the beginning.
You got to keep going.
At the start, just say that.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning.
He's got it.
In the beginning.
He keeps going. The confidence. Oh, maybe not. He looks around. Am I saying?
I would have just gone at the start.
In the beginning. Oh, that was.
Oh.
So, hey.
Yeah, but okay, but he looks like he is an expert. English probably wasn't his first language.
He's not an expert in English, no.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, but he does look like some sort of official.
Totally.
He's got the microphones. He's making a statement.
Totally, and he, the way that he's approaching it, he's like, in the beginning, it's so fantastic. and then towards the end, he got a little bit, he got there.
I admire him. I admire him for not giving up.
Totally,
and
exactly.
like sort of like not doing a Joe Biden, just mumble his way through a word and then just carry on as if nothing happened.
Yeah, and
at least he was like, you know what? I'm going to try and get this.
Totally.
And he takes about 20, 30 seconds. And
totally.
He gets pretty close.
It's good because some people, they just fuck it up and they fuck it up bad. Like, I would expect this from him, sure.
This is Donald Trump.
Yeah, when he goes, let's just quickly look at this quickly.
Factors to prevent a level playing field and to avoid liability. Shifting production to Thailand.
Thailand? Oh, that does sound like a strip club in Thailand.
It does.
Oh, you're up to Thailand.
Thailand, just heaps of thighs. White thighs running around. But I mean, come on. What are you shipping production to anyway?
Well, but he carries on, though. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't correct himself.
No.
And to Vietnam.
Yeah, see, there.
He just keeps going.
Oh, well, people...
Look at 2 places. Yeah, I mean, look, come on. Thailand? Come on. We know Thailand. Everyone knows what... Even Americans go, I can't wait to go to fucking Thailand, man.
Thailand sounds pretty cool,
I want to go there. So there we go. There's just people trying shit and getting it wrong, but then just keep going, at least. But at least Donald Trump could have corrected himself. Oh, sorry, I mean... Because... He's a world leader. He should know what the fucking Thailand is,
Maybe, but perhaps sometimes when you've got a sentence in your head, you're thinking about the next word, so you might forget. People say, like at our COVID-19 briefing, one of the person doing was it not Jacinda, but the other guy,
Bloomfield.
Yeah, Bloomfield. He accidentally mentioned a college that didn't have an infection. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't know.
So he said something like, I can't remember the name of the school.
So he stuffed up.
But it was a misword.
Right.
He didn't mean to say it.
Right.
But then all these people at that school were like, what?
Yeah.
It's at that school. And there was a mad panic and he had to apologize. It's just a kerfuffle.
Yeah, there's a
Bit of
kerfuffle.
a
So
kerfuffle.
just basically take everything with a grain of salt.
That's right. Okay. And that brings me perfectly into our next little story here. Now, if you're new to the show, then you might be not familiar with Omar's story about well, basically, his Egyptian toadstool got wounded for a little while.
Yeah, it did.
So what kind of happened there, Omar? Just give us a real quick, brief rundown of what happened.
There was a lump on my dick.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a cyst.
It was a cyst that was inside the foreskin, and it just got infected, and it just bubbled out.
Go back and listen to the episode. I think it's called Egyptian Toadstool Down.
Down, ruined. We've got clips on it, so we'll repost it.
It was all quite traumatic for you.
It was very traumatic.
It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And this brings us perfectly to our next story. Like this, Omar, this could have easily been you.
Well, probably was me.
Man who lost penis to blood infection has new one built on his arm.
Why is this all about sperm and...
Because that's what we like. It's funny. We've got through all the shitty stuff like Beirut explosions and the coronavirus. This is fun.
This is fun stuff. You're
Look
right.
at him. There's a picture of him here. His dick's hanging off his arm.
Wait a minute. I don't understand. What is going on here?
Okay. So you know, like skin grafting and shit.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, I've got a good story about this before we get into this little man.
Okay. I don't like him.
Skin grafting, if you have a severe injury where you might get rid of a bunch of flesh and you need to put the flesh back on somewhere important, like say your hand or your arm.
Your face.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
they would do this thing called skin grafting where they would graft your hand to a part of your body, usually your stomach, or they might use skin from thick areas like your thighs or your butt
bottom,
to
your
put back.
glutes.
So when my grandfather was young,
Okay.
he was I can't remember. I don't know how old he is. He must have been like 30s or something like that. He was young. He's like 88 now.
Okay.
And so skin grafting's been around a while. He had an accident. He was cutting up some wood, and the wood splintered, and it messed up like 3 of his fingers, like really badly. Yeah.
Okay.
So he off to the doctor, as you do.
Yeah.
So what they ended up doing, because his fingers were so messed up and a lot of the flesh from the palm of his hand was missing, is they grafted it to his stomach.
Okay.
And he had to have his hand grafted to his stomach for about, I think it was 6 to 8 weeks.
So it's stuck on his stomach.
Stuck on his stomach. And then after that, they remove it.
And then the skin
And
is
then you have
grafted.
Then you have the skin's grafted, and he has skin on the bottom of his hand.
That's
I'm not
so
even
weird.
kidding. He actually has like lumps and hairy bits.
Oh.
He has hair on
Do
the
they
bits.
still do this?
Oh, but this is the best bit. If he flexes his ab, his fingers will twitch.
Oh, no.
Except for his outside one. Except for his outside one, which is permanently sticks out like Dr. Evil. So when he flexes his abs, these two fingers move in a little bit.
Oh, fuck I would hate to have you as a grandson.
That might not be true.
Yeah.
But he definitely got the skin graft, and he does have
Wow.
hairy bits on the palm of his hand. So basically, that's what's going on here. A British man whose penis fell off due to a severe blood infection had a new one built on his arm. He even got 2 extra inches, according to the report.
Lucky for
Why
him.
not? Chuck a couple more in there.
That's what I said about mine. I was like, why don't you just make it a little bit bigger? But they couldn't.
Oh, man.
Well, of course, because look, it's going to be all saggy.
This could have been you, Omar, but literally, look at the photo here. Dick hanging off the arm.
Wow.
Dick hanging off the arm. That's literally an elbow dick.
So where's the elbow? So what? Okay, so what's happened to his penis now? It's on his arm.
Well,
Does he have to cover it? Does he
we'll
have to
find out. We'll find out.
Does he have to? Oh, let's go down. What's that picture there? I want to see the picture.
For 2 years after losing his penis, he felt a shadow of a man. My life's really fallen apart because
that
I've no
makes sense.
self-confidence,
That
drank
makes
too
sense.
much, as you would.
As you would. English.
Didn't see my family.
Didn't even see my family. I was embarrassed because they would see my dick all the time, and now they can't.
He went and saw the doctor. He's got a specialist doctor, Professor David Ralph. Of
Gave a name away. Why would you?
The professor.
Yeah.
Listen, David Ralph of London's University College Hospital is He's also known as the Penis Master.
Wow.
Because he specializes in fixing dicks.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's ridiculous. People, they.
Oh, look, he's got it removed. Oh, no. Oh!
Pulling it. Was he pulling?
No, he's cupping it up. He's got his dick in his hand on his arm.
That's it. Wear some underwear on your
They were
arm.
getting away cooking.
Yeah.
And
Imagine if you burnt your knob.
Exactly. Fat splatting everywhere when you're frying bacon.
Jesus.
You're trying to. It goes in your coffee while you're reaching for your scone.
Or into someone else's. Sorry, I just teabagged your coffee with my
God,
knob, with my bell
literally,
end.
Yeah. Holy Jesus.
That would just be the worst thing ever. And also, what happens if you want to... What, can I get an erection now?
Well,
These are the questions I'll be asking.
Again, I didn't read the fucking story. It cost him 65 grand.
65 grand.
Yeah, well...
Must be a Bitcoiner.
No, but I think he's English, so that would have been paid for by the NHS.
But he said he paid for it.
I think he deserves it, man. Having no dick would be the worst.
Look, is he covering it up there? What's that photo of him there? I hate this.
No, he's just hanging.
Oh, he's just hanging.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it's grown anything. It's a bit small.
It's a different colour.
Because it's dead, isn't it? It's not connected to anything. No blood or anything.
Man, we should get into the details of this, but I might post the article because there's quite a lot to read here.
There's also a lot to ignore.
I couldn't laugh at the willy on my arm.
The willy.
I'd be finished.
The willy. What's your problem? Well, I've got a willy on my arm.
I've got a elbow dick. I've got an elbow.
Hey, look,
dick.
hey, all the best to you, mate. I mean, you're trying. You're doing something interesting. But, I mean, look, this is what we do. Report on some weird shit. And that's weird.
This is fun.
This brings... You know, I didn't know that people can get that on their fucking arm. Or could you put one on your forehead?
Dickhead. Well, it's just good to know, though,
Totally.
Omar.
It's
If the
educational.
situation happened, you wouldn't be completely screwed.
No.
Well, not for at least a couple of years while you grew a new dick. Oh, shit.
Well, that was good. And that leads us straight on to something quite interesting that I think not many people want to talk about. It's a very rough subject, but we're going to get into it. And it is the euthanasia.
Yeah. And we're not talking about teenage Chinese people.
In Asia, yeah, that's right. When people used to say that to me, euthanasia, I'm like, I don't give a crap about those people. They're like, no, euthanasia. I'm like, what about them? They're fucking cunt. Language. They're idiots, you know? They just play games. They do TikToking. They go around trying to find Pokemon. They're like, no, the other one.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to touch on now.
Euthanasia, if you don't already know, is it's basically legal suicide.
My mum's for it.
Yep. I'm actually kind of for it too. If you're terminally ill,
Yeah.
you've had enough of this shit. Okay. You know, fair enough. So if you don't know, we've got a few referendums coming up in New Zealand. One being the marijuana,
and then totally opposite is
the euthanasia.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a new act that they will be passing, so people can legally, commit suicide. And don't worry, it's not going to be like fucking. A butcher's shop where you line up and take a ticket. Yeah, number 4. Yep, you're
in.
up. Yeah,
how would you like to go, sir?
I think
burn alive. Are you sure the hanging one's actually special today? Oh yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah, you have to have a good reason, right?
Yeah.
And actually, methods, Omar, is really interesting, actually, because I don't know if you ever heard about this.
No,
but
probably haven't.
This has been around a while, and this is called, I'm going to bring up a little graphic, Derek put it on there.
Good work.
It's called the Euthanasia Coaster. You know about this?
No, I've never heard of it.
Basically, it's a huge roller coaster, and it's designed to kill the passengers. This is legit. Somebody fucking invented this. They did all the science. They did all the maths. No one's built one.
How are you going to get the funding for that?
Basically, it's like I say, it's a huge roller coaster. Yeah,
Okay.
look, this is invented by doctors, and we'll post some of the
Do
information.
we know
there and
what's the
stuff
name
like
of the doctor? Is it like Dr. Wang Chang or something?
Where we are?
Do we have a name like anyone? Maybe an Adolf. There could be definitely would be an Adolf in there.
I can't find it.
Oh, it'd be so funny to find a name. The Origin. Go to Origin. No, there's only design, medical of
A
action.
Lithuanian artist. He's made a picture of
Lithuanian.
it. Someone did this. Someone's done the science on this. This is legit, right?
Okay, from Lithuania.
Okay, so this is a 510 meter tall roller coaster.
Wow,
Yeah?
okay.
So it goes all the way up. We've got a little picture up on the screen.
I see
there.
it. Looks pretty
so
cool.
It looks pretty fucking gnarly, right?
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
go
yeah.
all the way up to the top,
Yeah.
510 fucking meters high, which
Yeah.
is, look, that's fucking high.
That's massive.
That's half a fucking mile.
Yeah,
Isn't
okay.
it? Half a kilometer?
I don't know. I'm not good with maths.
Yeah, it's
Quickly move on.
half a kilometer high. You fucking
Don't expose me.
You shoot down it, and then you start going around loops. And as you go around the loops get tighter and tighter
faster.
and tighter and tighter until your fucking brain explodes.
Is
But
that what?
I'm fucking serious. But apparently, it's like you'll be feeling so much adrenaline and G-forces.
Oh, really?
That like
You have a heart attack.
You enjoy it.
Oh.
You enjoy your last moments. It's all designed
That's so
to be like
stupid.
the most like
Best way to
enjoyable
die.
way to die.
See-
I'd be terrified.
I would die before we even get up the whole
This is real.
slope.
Who's inventing this stuff?
Lithuanians.
But imagine they go around rolling. It gets tighter and tighter and
Yeah,
tighter and
yeah.
tighter.
But how do they know this is going to work? They're going to have to test it on someone.
Yeah, well, no, they've done the math. You know,
Okay, they've done the math.
They've done
Yeah.
theoretical stuff.
Who's going to build it? The people in Dubai will make something about this. So basically, this
it might improve Rainbow's End.
probably. At least here you can die happily. Interesting.
Jesus,
That's
though.
interesting. It's funny that people come up with this sort of stuff. And
Yeah, who?
and so, I mean, going back to the serious side of it, I mean, the bill is going to probably pass or not pass. Who
Fuck,
knows?
it's going to go 160 kilometers an
Stuck
hour.
on the roller coaster bit, of course. Noel, the insensitive. But yeah, no, that is interesting, Noel. That's a very different take on it because I thought we were going to get into the seriousness of the whole thing. Of no, we
just
can't.
wanna have some fun.
You want to see the roller coasters?
Well, we bring up how would you want to go? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, totally.
Say you're terminally ill, Omar.
Yeah, I know.
And the only way to save more of your family is to
Wait
go.
a minute. Here's a question: is this a legal way of committing suicide?
Yes.
Okay,
That's what euthanasia is.
Why can't you just do it now? Like, anyone has the choice of doing it, but is this just getting approval? Yes, you can do it. Well, I would just go, well, fuck you, government. I can just do it right now. Look, here's a gun. Bang, there I go.
Well, because if
depressing.
certain family members
So-
know about it,
gotcha.
they can become liable, and so they can become they
gotcha.
can become an assistant or an
yeah,
accomplice,
an accomplice to
your suicide.
Right. So it's basically if you're in a hospital bed and you've got something where you can't make the choice if your brain is dead, right? So like if your I think it's more.
Well, that's
directed at your
turning off the life support. That's a little different.
But the person, you know how some people have to be kept alive because they're not dead yet, and they only cut the support off when their whole body is gone.
Like in a coma.
Yeah, like when
Yeah.
it gets you're in this coma for a very long time.
Well,
but
they can scan the brain now, and they know if
Yeah.
a certain
Then you're
part
like,
of it's
okay.
damaged. They're like, look, they're not coming back.
But like if this is like, let's say someone has got a tumor or some sort of cancer in their brain, and it's the terminal one.
That's what this is for.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do.
Yeah.
You can commit suicide if you want to. Well, we'll do it for you. Yeah, I guess.
That'll be this week's hypothetical question, I think.
Well, should I answer it now?
Yeah, answer it now. Why not? Because we're going to take a break from
Hypothetical question.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. How would I go? Jesus.
roller
I'll go on the
coaster.
roller coaster.
Yeah, why not?
Well, how else?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah, or I wouldn't do anything stupid. You know.
It would be a fucking rush, though.
It would be. I wouldn't be able to. What happens if you're on acid and you did that? You'd probably survive.
My friend took acid and went fucking skydiving.
Oh, yuck.
That's crazy.
That would be awful.
That's the most terrifying thing I can. I wouldn't go skydiving normally.
No, exactly. Why would you go on acid? That's
Jumping down an airplane relying on a bed sheet and some fucking string from
Yeah.
preventing you from plummeting into the ground.
And there's
at
also
terminal velocity.
And there's a guy behind you humping you. It's just always, like
what if you got a boner?
Yeah, totally. And he always gets excited about it as well. He's like, "This is my 5,000. Just shut up and just get me to the ground, man."
Yeah. Anyway, that's how I'd do it. I'd take some acid and go down the euthanasia roller coaster.
I'll do that with you.
Why not?
Yeah.
You'd just be like, oh man, it would be intense.
Okay.
Interesting to know that there's people out there inventing this type of stuff, though.
I know. The Eutherians or whatever they're called. Eutherians? Euthanasia. No, what's the word? Too many Asians and Malaysians. Anyway, next up is, of course, I don't know.
Very sad.
I don't know anything.
Sad story, actually.
Oh, what? It's going to bring it down, are we?
This guy had to dump his girlfriend.
Okay.
Well,
Probably for good reasons.
Well, there's lots of people breaking up all the time. But
Especially in COVID.
I felt like the reason for this one wasn't the best.
Okay.
It's me or the cat. His girlfriend says.
Me or the cat?
Yeah, gave him an
okay.
ultimatum.
I've heard
One
these
of those ones.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend's got a cat. It's a bit wild.
Yep.
He adopted it in Dubai.
Okay.
It's mental. It only likes him. Scratches everybody else.
Oh, one of those
Yeah.
protective cats.
Yeah,
It's a guy cat as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's Garfield
Anyway,
or something.
This cat wasn't even a bad cat.
Okay.
But
Well, it's Ginger.
this guy's girlfriend was mad because she was a vegan and he was also a vegan, doing it for her probably. But the cat wasn't vegan. She gave him an ultimatum because his cat had to eat meat because that's what they do. I mean, I guess they can just have biscuits. Some cats just have biscuits.
Yeah, but isn't there a little bit of meat in there?
Oh, I guess so.
There's going to be a little bit of... What are vegans? Can they have
The cat
flour?
will die.
Yeah.
You see cats eating grass and shit
So the
sometimes,
cat's
but they can't
his.
live off of it.
The
Yeah.
cats. Is this in the UK or is this in New Zealand?
This is...
It must... haven't read the article again.
No, of course we don't read it. No, it doesn't matter where it is. It's still stupid.
I
imagine it's in America.
No, I do not think it's Americans. Look at that cat there. What a cute little eye thing.
Oh, it's a cute little ginger cat.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. Like, the poor thing, and it's just like, well,
Doesn't
it's
say.
either me or him. And, well, of course I'm going to take you. What's going to happen to the cat then? They've got to give it away. Vegans. Honestly, there's no thought patterns in the way that they work. Like, this is stupid.
That is stupid. You know who this hurts most in the whole thing?
Whom?
The cat.
Of course.
Cats love cuddles. Now it's got half as many cuddles.
And it's got no idea what's gonna. Why, Daddy? Why are you leaving me? We don't even know what his choice was. Do you
What
think?
a bitch. Nah, good on him. You know what? Good on him.
Did he stick with it?
Nah, he dumped her.
Oh.
Dumped her ass. He's like,
Good.
see you later, bitch.
That's right. I would have done the exact hypothetical question. What would you have done?
Me?
Yeah. Would you have kept the cat or dumped the bitch?
Depends how
on the
hot
bitch.
she was.
Yeah. let's put it in context. Okay, if it was like, I don't know, young Demi Moore.
Young Demi Moore. Oh, man. I mean...
Why are you thinking about it? I would have been Demi Moore straight away.
Yeah, but I've got a soft spot for cats and
So do I,
animals
but
in general.
How long? If you had the cat for like 10 years and it's about to die.
That's true. The cat is... Demi Moore's going to outlive the cat.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, but then also you can find better people because Demi
Leave the
Moore.
cat with your parents.
You could do that and
Yeah.
hide it somewhere. Yeah, give it to the parents. My mum needs a cat. You know, just give it to Demi Moore.
Yeah, but you know, cats like stability. You know.
So does Demi Moore apparently. Bruce Willis. you fucking
Oh,
dirt.
has she gone back?
No, I'm just saying stability. Demi Moore wanted to be with Bruce Willis, but Bruce Willis hookers and cocaine and
Oh,
you know,
and then
he
Kutcher came in and whoop-de-whoop.
MILF.
Yep, there we are.
Off she goes. Good on you, mate.
Anyway,
He's a
poor
big-
cat.
Yeah, let's go.
Guys,
Next.
if you're a vegan, don't be a mental.
No. Oh, I don't know if you know about this, because a lot of our marketing has come. Well, a lot of our listeners and stuff have grown in America because of TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, and recently two things happened in America. Very important things. TikTok got banned, and then
It's not banned yet.
Not banned
they've
yet.
got like 40 days or something.
Yeah, and you can see on TikTok people like counting down. People are crying, man. I should have got TikTok of the week. I can't do a TikTok. I could. There's so much out there, but then as soon
we
as
can only do that segment like 2 more times.
I know, because then we're stuck with like New Zealand and Australia and stuff, which is crap.
Instagram reel of the week. Oh my god, worst thing to happen to fucking Instagram.
Yeah,
Can't stand watching people dance.
Yeah,
I
but
like
they-
looking at cars and women.
Totally, but
not people dancing
and UFC shit. Like, but
Yeah.
then, oh no, now we're stuck.
surfing and skating.
They're just trying to get TikTok involved. So that was one of the things. TikTok got banned. Donald Trump says you need to be brought out by an American company, and then you could be here. What sort? That's like blackmailing.
Pretty much.
Piece of shit. That's a power play. That's like, how big is my dick to shut you down?
Yeah, China would never blackmail a Western country.
Never. No, they would not. No repercussions there.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, and then number 2 was that, you know, Twitter was trending. One of the trending was, of course, you know, Bill Clinton is a pedo.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
Look at this. So it goes here. It's like one of the big trends. Look, Bill Clinton, hashtag Bill Clinton is a pedo.
Oh,
And it
yeah,
keeps
because they
going.
released some documents and
Yeah.
stuff, eh? And oh, man,
There's
that lying
heaps of-
son of a bitch.
Yeah, there's heaps. And then Donald Trump's popping up here. It's just everywhere. Like, here's a photo here. When you realize that Oprah didn't bring you here to win a new car. And there he is. Look at that. Look. So does that mean Oprah is involved with this shit?
I don't know, because all these people that were like friends and have photos with him and stuff like that, he's just getting the bin. Don't worry
Okay,
about it.
cool,
This
thank
guy is
God.
the bin man. How are you going, buddy?
Good day, mate. Good
to
to
see
see
you,
you, mate. Good.
Yeah.
That's
Jeff. Jeff, the bin man.
Jeff. He's probably going to beat us up.
Yeah,
now.
well, that's the thing. There's lots of conspiracies going around. Like, I don't know if I've been scrolling through my Facebook feed, and a lot of it is all about this like pedo stuff and the
know.
Jeffrey Epstein stuff and the Ghislaine Maxwell and.
Yeah, it's hard to touch on, really.
It's really hard to tell what is true and what's not, because he's obviously been flying on that jet. All the people he's friends with.
No!
Elizabeth Hurley.
No! Why is she in that photo?
Well,
Why
that's
is she
the
in that
thing.
photo?
Okay, here's a good point.
Get
right?
out of the photo!
Here's a good point. Okay,
what?
you've got a
soft spot.
What's the most famous person you've got a photo with?
Oh, Jesus. I mean, where do I start? I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay, it turns. Okay, what happens, right?
If you guys don't know who that is.
Your acting career blows up.
You're fucked. Yeah.
Your acting career blows up, right? And then Jean-Claude Van Damme finds out he's been flying on the Alita Express.
Shit.
You know?
Shit.
And then everyone's like, Omar!
Yeah.
You're friends with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That means you're a pedo too. Omar is a pedo is trending on Twitter.
But the funny thing... but the thing is, I was young at the time. It makes sense. Because the photo is me when I was very young.
Where is his hand? Is his hand on...
He was actually trying to do a kick over my head.
That's cool.
But then he did shake my hand and stuff. Because at that time I was actually dating the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is a Sheikh of Dubai. His daughter Maryam Maktoum. He came to my school. Yeah, of course you know them. You know the names.
I know the Maktoums.
The Maktoums and the Al Habtours. They were fantastic. So I actually went to the I also met Arnold Schwarzenegger, Demi Moore, Sylvester Stallone, because they all came to open the Planet Hollywood. And
what if Arnold Schwarzenegger got a photo of him and he's
but I was a kid, so maybe they would go, he's a pedophile, and that's the kid and I'll go, yeah, that's right, he did touch me, give me the money.
That sucks, Omar, that you were too uglier of a kid for them to rape.
How dare you? No, okay, they raped me. They raped me. He did it, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh Jesus. And afterwards Omar was like, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, the pedo stuff's going to blow up soon. I think we're going to see a lot of people, I've got quotation marks here for the listeners, committing suicide. Any bets on who's next?
Well, hopefully not Elizabeth Hurley.
No. I think she'll be right. Yeah, I'm talking about like the mainstream guys.
Tom Hanks, you reckon? He's going to pop out.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that stuff.
Have you? Has he popped in? You look at him and the way that he, like, his face and his son. I don't know. There's just things about him.
I read something that the reason, because he's just moved to Greece, right? And he's got his Greece citizenship.
Oh,
yeah.
To get out.
And Greece is the only country in the world that treats pedophilia as a mental illness.
Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's a weird link. But
anyway, we got to move on from this pedo shit.
Let's get out of it. It's so depressing.
It is. And anyway, we'll all find out anyway. It's all coming out.
We don't need to tell you. Okay, where should we go to the new bit?
Just one quick more story, though.
Hurry up.
While we're in the pedo and the raping and stuff like that.
We're going to stick in that side of it.
Well, just a little bit.
I'm going to check my phone because that's what
this one's a little bit more humorous.
Okay.
And we might be able to get the hashtag Tractor Lives Matter going, because some guy from Suffolk, England, he had sex with 450 tractors.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. And he's been banned from the countryside, forced to sign to the sex offenders register for having sex with John Deere. So that's a tractor brand, by the way.
I didn't know. I thought that was a guy.
No. He's just been raping tractors.
And so, but is that tractor named after a guy? Like, what's the brand? No,
John Deere is a brand.
Yeah,
of tractors.
but the first guy that made that brand was John Deere.
I'm not entirely sure.
So imagine that family going that this guy keeps going around raping you. You know.
Yeah. Maybe he had something against John Deere.
Maybe he must be doing. So what was he doing? Was he humping the?
Funny enough, Lamborghinis made tractors before they made cars.
Did they? Did not know about that.
There you go. Yeah. So maybe he was trying to rape a Lamborghini.
Why would you try to? Oh my!
I'd rather rape a Lamborghini than a tractor.
I mean, there'd be so many different angles. Like where would you? Is it through the exhaust pipe? How would you do it?
I'm not entirely sure. We couldn't believe it. We found him in the field. He was wearing a white T-shirt, Wellington boots, and very little else. He was clearly...
Who found him?
He was clearly a police officer. He was clearly in a state of high excitement at the rear of the machine. So, he's been getting some tailpipe action.
It reminds me about that guy that went around beating up 15 cops and he was jerking off at the same time.
It's not... I feel, but these, like, even inanimate objects... Like, farming machinery isn't safe anymore. What is going on?
Nothing's safe anymore.
Nothing's safe anymore.
But, I mean, a tractor, this must have come from a childhood thing. Your dad gave you a tractor, and then something happened with you and your father, and now you've just reverted to tractors instead of him. I don't know.
He's taking the Tonka toys too far.
Way too far. Next is going to be what's his name? The tank engine. Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's right. You reckon Thomas the Tank? If Thomas the Tank Engine gets Me Too'd, that's 2020 is just full stop.
That's over.
That's done.
I'm done.
Nothing else can happen.
No. Raped by Gordon or
the fat controller's like,
yeah, of course.
Thomas. He's like at the front of the train because that's where Thomas's face is.
Blowjobs galore.
Oh, Jesus.
And all the sperm goes through to him into that MILF, into that mum.
And then it like turns into steam and is steaming.
And then it goes into the ozone.
and then the guy gets it and sticks it in his asshole. That's how the world works.
This is how it works in our world. Basically, amazingly. Okay, now we're going to get into another section. This is the end of the whole episode, but I thought this would be quite interesting. It's called, Noel doesn't know anything about this. Jeremy had no idea, and he's got nothing to do with this at all, Jeremy Renner. And so this is called Seen It. Seen It. Like seen it. Like seen it.
Oh, yeah, so a movie scene.
So a movie scene where me and Noel look at a scene and we talk about it.
Sounds good.
It's like a scene from a movie. You get it? And
sounds easy. It's not. It's like, I've been giving you difficult ones.
I know.
Like, we're taking a break from the hypothetical question
because it's too hard.
After this, we will answer last week's one just for fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll do this one first. Though,
so basically, I have been playing a bit of Batman. I don't know if you play the new Arkham City. There's a new Arkham Warrior one that came out. I first started playing this game on PlayStation 4, and I started playing it, and I was like, this is crap. This is shit. I hate this game. It was because I wasn't good at it. I wasn't Batman. When you play a game for the first, you want to be like Batman. You want to be able to like swoop in.
Yeah, you've got to get all the buttons down so you're smooth.
I was going too fast.
Fluid.
I was like playing like Fortnite and Battlefield, and everything's very fast.
You've got to be stealth. Batman's a ninja.
I know, and he's also a detective.
Yeah.
That's why I was starting to hate. You walk into a room and he goes, "Where is the evidence?" And you go into evidence mode, and you got to go find things. And I was like, "It's taking too long."
Yeah.
But then I got into it. Now I'm the new Batman. Now I'm feeling it. So then I started to go, well, what's a really good scene that everybody talks about and loves? I love Batman. So we're going to look at The Dark Knight. And we're not going to focus on Batman. We're going to focus on another character, the one that I think probably ruined the movie. Let's get into it now. And this is...
Rachel?
Well.
I guess.
It's when...
Oh, yeah.
Two-Face, Harvey Dent.
He's just been two-faced.
He's just two-faced. But this is the scene where him and Gordon... Well, when Gordon comes to see him for the first time.
Okay.
Now... Let's get into it.
Okay, let's watch the scene and then dissect it.
Yeah, we don't want the screaming bit.
How long is it?
Not that long at all.
Good. We don't want to get copyright striked.
Oh, well, we probably will. We probably will.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Okay, let's go. So here we go.
Bit of volume there.
I don't know where it is. Yeah, it should be.
It's just quiet scene.
Oh,
dialogue.
Here we go. Gordon comes in.
Yeah, so Commissioner Gordon over Two-Face's bed. His head is facing the other way, so you can't see his horrible scars.
Rachel.
Sorry about Rachel.
The doctor says you're in agonizing pain, but you won't accept medication.
He's a tough guy.
He's really good.
Refusing to accept skin grafts.
Skin grafts? Like what are we talking about? Oh my god.
When I was at Internal Affairs. What was it, Gordon?
Harvey.
Say it.
Why did he have to yell?
Because he's turned evil. He's letting emotions get the best of him now.
He's angry with his
Two-Face,
acting.
Harvey Two-Face.
Why should I?
I love how you see the reaction in him first.
Who I am.
Brilliant.
I know you tried to warn me. I'm sorry. Words picked you up. Was he working for them? Do you know who picked up Rachel? Harvey, I need to know which of my men I can trust.
Why would you listen to me now?
I'm sorry, Harvey.
Oh. Skin grafts.
No.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Not yet.
Okay, so there's the scene.
Okay.
So that's if you guys were listening, that was Commissioner Gordon and Harvey Two-Face.
From The Dark Knight?
From The Dark Knight Rises. No, just Dark Knight. And I think Aaron Eckhart ruined the movie.
He can be swing and a miss sometimes. I've seen a couple of films in it where I'm like, oh, the fuck is this? The one with the aliens?
Yeah.
Battlefield Earth or
That was
whatever it was. Yeah.
It's flack is annoying. But I find that scene very interesting because you have two different actors. You have our good friend Commissioner Gordon, who of course is... Damn it, where's his name? He is just such a superb actor, the way that he's a really good Commissioner Gordon. And then you've got Aaron Eckhart, who is just there yelling. I mean, I guess he just yells throughout the whole thing.
Gary Oldman,
of course, fucking stupid. But I find the way that Aaron Eckhart holds his whole character the whole time he's just yelling. And there's people that have taken elements of Harvey Dent and just put it into all different segments on a YouTube clip of him just yelling constantly like, Rachel!
Yeah.
Where is he? No, Rachel! And he's just like yelling and it's just hilarious.
Well, maybe that's sort of like instigating the fact that you know, because when the movie starts off, he's quite a solid. He's a good person.
Yeah,
he's
he
a
is.
solid. And
He's
it's,
grounded.
Maybe it's him
Transitioning.
cracking gradually cracks more and more throughout the movie as he
Yeah.
gets less and less stable. The more his emotions get too involved.
Yeah.
Like he used to be a hard ass and go by the law book kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And now he's like, fuck it, where's my gun? I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker.
I guess how could you do it differently is the way that you look at it. And I guess, I mean, that is, he was this guy that did things and saved Gotham City, and he was the White Knight, as they were calling him. But then...
Couldn't have that now. Racist.
Very racist. You can't have the Dark Knight, can you?
Yeah, it's true.
You can't be wearing Tommy Hilfiger anymore, can you? Because
we have to change all the names of all our New Zealand rugby teams and hockey teams. Black Sticks, Black Cocks, Black Tall Blacks.
The Black
All
Cock?
Blacks.
All Blacks?
Black Cocks.
I don't know. You said that twice.
That's badminton.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Black Cock.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Didn't know we had a team in that.
Yeah, New Zealand literally has a badminton team, our international badminton team is called the Black Cocks.
Well, that's embarrassing to be part of that team.
Well, yeah, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, I know, but what happens if you're not got one of them? And you might have one on your arm. Who knows?
Small white dick on the arms.
So there we go. It's a very good scene. I just thought we'll go through it and just, I
liked it. Yeah, it's a good scene.
I just think he's overacting. That's basically my thing with Gary Oldman. The way I know what you're saying with the yelling, like, but I just find like there's other ways of doing it. He could have just been a bit more like, it could have just been a bit. I just found throughout the whole thing he was just yelling a lot, and I don't know. I just found it funny. When I see something that's like, I sometimes find Daniel Day-Lewis's stuff quite funny.
Yeah,
like when he's saying things and when he's in like when he was doing the Oil Man, when he was doing There Will Be Blood. I just found moments where he was just harassing but it wasn't funny because he's doing it bad. It's funny because it's fucking good.
Over the top.
It's over the top
a little bit.
I don't know. I think it's just a bit too committed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when he was there and he goes, I abandoned my child. That's the scene for next week. That's the scene for next week.
Well, I actually haven't seen that movie.
Have you not?
I'm going to watch it this week.
That's
I'm
a good idea.
Lockdown, why
That's
not?
a good idea. We can do that.
I've got a copy of it. I know I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't got around to it.
Watch that. So there we go. That was the Dark Knight little scene that we just wanted to go through.
Man.
Just talk through it. It's just a nice little segment
Yeah,
called
we love. The thing is, we love movies
love
and
movies.
TV, and we love talking about them and stuff like that. We even had a little segment called Movies and TV.
But now it's called Seen It.
Yeah, now it's called Seen It
So
because
we have
there's
little
nothing
scenes.
happening.
We can have little
Because
scenes
everything's
there.
banned and broken and stuff like that. Quick, Jeremy Renner news.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Jeremy Renner.
Deleted his Instagram account.
Has he?
Yeah, we go have a
What?
look now. Yeah. I
No,
don't
he
know.
hasn't.
Yeah, look, Renner for real.
Why has he done that?
I don't know.
Biting kids, has he?
Don't know, Matt. Perhaps he's apparently been flying on the certain airplanes with certain people as well. You
Wait
know,
a minute.
I don't know.
How many followers?
Well, I don't know. Well, because he's private, he would have got rid of everybody public. And these are just his friends.
Wait
Yeah?
a minute. No, but he's deleted it.
Well, I don't know. It's the same Renner for real.
If it's
Instagram
private,
page.
if it was private, it would show. Wait a minute. What's below it? Another at Jeremy. Click on that one. There we go.
Oh, what? Oh, a new one.
A new one.
Oh,
the other one
Jesus.
must have got hacked.
Oh, 14.7 million.
There
No,
we go.
He's changed it. Son of a bitch.
Maybe he
tricked
changed
me.
He tricked you. There we go.
Damn
See.
it. Anyway, Jeremy Rennie News. He's got a new Instagram.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. Here's the main attraction.
Hypothetical question from last week.
Let's go.
Yeah, we got to get this shit wrapped up real quick. It was basically you've committed a heinous crime,
I have.
and
on my phone.
Yeah, basically you're given the option of life in prison or death.
Okay.
So those were your options, really. It's real simple hypothetical question. You've done a Harvey Weinstein. You've done a whatever.
Yep.
You know, you're in big trouble.
Yep.
What are we going to do? Death or life in prison? Because what are you going to achieve? Say this has gone down. You're 45.
Yep.
Whatever. You're never going out.
Mm-hmm.
What could you possibly achieve? What are you going to contribute to the world apart from being a burden on the taxpayer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably die.
Yeah, I'd probably die too.
I think so.
What are you going to do? You could write a book.
Nah.
Can't get any money from it.
Nah.
Do
No
some
one's gonna pay.
paintings.
Nah.
Yeah. Or for
I just-
charity.
I just feel for my family. What would you do? You would die as well? We'd probably die together.
I don't know.
It'd be a toughie.
We could just do a suicide pact together.
Just go on that. Let's just go on that. You know, that little roller coaster. Make one in the prison.
Yeah.
Make one in the prison somehow with
that's
like
right.
with Ronaldo.
Don't tell him it's a euthanasia one.
No.
Yeah, just go. All right, go on. What's your? You get to go on this roller coaster.
Yeah.
Before you go to prison. Oh, great! This sounds
Perfect.
like fun.
Let's go.
And the roller coaster arrives in prison. Just goes straight into a furnace.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Where does the roller coaster end? Does it just finish?
I don't know. There must be some
There
sort of
needs to be
like
something at the
collection thing.
Maybe
It's like nothing but trouble. you know, and all the bones flying out of the
But this is the thing, like you go up and do it. What happens if that doesn't kill you? I think at the end
It's designed to. It's designed to say that it would compress. You would just be a big pile of like mush in the seat.
I think at the end it should just fly off a canyon.
I
mean, that's just to make-
then you've got to recycle all heaps of cards.
Yeah, I don't know.
It probably just goes through like a wash thing. So
And
it
it cleans
gets washed, yeah, it just washes all the blood.
Yeah,
and all,
totally, all these little
Into the
Mexicans
river.
scrubbing it. Oh, dear.
Jesus Christ! All right,
he
everybody.
can't save you now. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out tonight. That was a very good episode. I had a really good time. Noel had a good time.
I had a good time.
Yeah, I had a good
Speaking
ass
for
time.
me though, but
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Lots of stuff covered today. So thank you very much. Please smash up those likes. Go in there and destroy those likes. Destroy those followings. Just go to everything: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and yeah, just talk around. Say some shit. You know,
Tell your friends.
tell your friends. If you want to DM us, say something to us, please do. If you've got any notes, send us some notes. We can read them out.
But got any sponsors for us?
Please come on board. But we don't cost too much. If you got 10 grand in your bank, I mean that's not too much nowadays.
Yeah.
And then just whatever, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it because we enjoy it. We have so much fun and we just talk shit and have a laugh. This is why it's called the Shits and Gigs podcast.
That's right. We talk about a bunch of shit. and
Lots
we have
of
a
shit
good,
today.
We have a good giggle about it as
let's
well.
do that.
so.
Let's do that. So thank you very much, everybody, and we're out.
Goodbye.
The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reference on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice whatsoever. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the owner.